Hey friends, it's me Jenny here with another t-shirt cutting tutorial. This is what the shirt looks like after I was pretty much done with it. It was pretty comfortable before I cut it up, so it had nice long sleeves and was kind of a little bit too baggy. Yeah, it's already got some cuts on it. I wanted to make it look more interesting and seems like a good shirt to practice on. I basically wound up doing a row of slits down the front of the shirt and 2 rows on the back of the shirt. And then I did a variety of weaves down the front and the back. And for the most part, I kept the sleeves intact, although it wound up becoming a little bit too short for me. This type of shirt can still be cute when you layer it on top of tank tops or under a jacket. One thing I like to do is to cut off some extra strands and use these. I like to use extra strands of fabric decoratively and also to hold things in place. Some people like to use chalk or measuring tape. Usually I will just eyeball it and cut where I see fit, but then sometimes, even with this shirt, it turned out that I kind of cut things a little bit diagonally. So, it really depends on if you're going for a really kind of unique look or if you want it to be more symmetrical. You might want to bust out the ruler and measuring tape, otherwise you can just be lazy like me and kind of just make cuts wherever and see what looks good. For me, that's the most fun thing to do. Anyway, we're about to do some weaving on the shirt, and I decided to put on some of these really cute nail stickers because, yeah, they're pretty fun. I got them off of Amazon. I did not get these for free. I bought them, and I've had this huge pack. Well, I've had a pack of like 6 of these, and I really like the nail file that came with them. Usually I'll wear them, and they'll last for a weekend or something, so if there's a special event, they're perfect for that type of thing. Also, I can wash dishes several times and take a bath or shower several times, usually before the nail stickers start to wear off. This is something that is really helpful is if you have a mannequin, and of course I'll leave links to some of my favorite crafting supplies in the description below. But for the longest time I did not have a mannequin, so I would use other random objects to put my shirt on while I try to weave. And you can use a pillow or a cutting board or a piece of cardboard. I like the mannequin, except for this one is not adjustable, so it's actually a little bit skinnier than I am. If you have one of those super fancy mannequins that's adjustable, then you can change the size of the mannequin based on how big your actual torso is. Another thing about this mannequin is that it doesn't have any arms, So it's perfect for weaving the front or the back of the shirt, but when I wanted to go ahead and do the arms, then I'll just show you what I did for that. I just stuck my feet. I just stuck my legs through the arms, and then I weaved the arms that way. Cutting t-shirts can be a really fun hobby, especially in the summertime when it's hot outside and you just want to like have some fashionable, unique clothing or some crafts to do for fun. Of course, the more cuts you put on your shirt, the more revealing it'll be. So you can either add extra weaving or you can wear a shirt underneath. The closer the fabric will be. So the arms were pretty tight and it was a little bit hard to weave those, but I've seen people use like a crocheting hook. So if you have like a crocheting needle, or they call it a crocheting hook, if you have something like a crochet hook around, then that could be really helpful, especially if you're weaving really tight knots like how I'm trying to do here on the arms. You may notice that I have like 3 inches of my natural hair growing out, and I couldn't decide if I wanted to bleach my hair again and continue doing some crazy fun colors, or if I just wanted to grow it out and maybe try something different in a little while. Maybe chop off all the old hair and start over. At the end of the month, I may get to go to an audition for a hairstyling opportunity where basically I would get paid to be a hair model, and that would be really awesome. But the weird thing is that I don't know what it'll be like when you guys see this video in the future, but right now I live kind of like near Seattle. There's an outbreak of the coronavirus and everyone's all freaking out about that around here in the Seattle area, and they're shutting down schools and stuff like that. So I may or may not get to do that hair modeling thing, but if I do, I'll try my best to get some behind the scenes pictures and videos and post them on my Instagram story. By the way, I have a couple of different Instagrams, so my main account and my DIY with Jenny account. So I try to keep my DIY stuff separate, but my main account gets most of the action. If you have never tried to do this type of weaving on a shirt, then it's just going to take some time and you'll have to like try different things to get the hang of it. I have a lot of different videos trying to show how this is done, but I feel like my lighting is never good enough, or it's always something or another you can never really see. I tried to put a white shirt on the mannequin so that you can see the dark shirt on top of it, but it's still kind of hard to see how to like weave the knots and whatnot. And whatnot, get it? Once you have the row of slits that you cut down the front or the back or the arms or wherever, then you can just take one strand, or you can take multiple strands, however you want to do it. You can take a strand and pull the next strand through it, and pull the next one through the second one, and so on and so forth. And when you pull the strand through the next strand, then you can loop it. You can pull several strands through at once to try some different cool looking techniques. You can add those extra pieces of fabric that we cut off, and you can put beads on the end of them. I love adding cute little strands and beads. This type of shirt, I feel like this type of shirt is still kind of popular, especially in the summer when you're going to festivals or concerts or whatever you all crazy kids are doing these days. Some boutiques sell this type of woven t-shirt for like $50 a pop or something, so it doesn't hurt to try making them on your own. It can be really fun, and sometimes you'll screw up a few shirts. Keep in mind that you might not want to use your favorite shirt until you know exactly what you want to do with it. I honestly think that there are some better tutorials out there with better cameras and better lighting that will show you exactly how to do the weaving, but I think that my videos might be good for giving you ideas or I looked at my statistics for my YouTube channels, and my DIY with Jenny channel is actually growing faster than my other channels, even faster than my main channel, which is funny because even after all these years on my main channel, my most popular videos on my main channel are still my t-shirt cutting videos. So, and DIY with Jenny channel is growing the fastest, so I wanted to make sure to put some extra love into this channel And who knows what the stats will be like by the time you see this video, but 500 or 600 more watch time hours on my DIY channel before I can apply for YouTube partnership. So anyway, thank you so much for the viewership, and thanks to everyone who has been adding my videos to your playlists for ideas. Also, I've been updating my own website using Bootstrap framework and getting better with HTML and CSS. And I do have an extra page on my website. It's just jennynexus.com/DIY. And that's where I compile all my favorite playlists and tutorials, and my favorite boards from Pinterest are embedded on my website. And then of course there's links to the other cool stuff that I do, like streaming on Twitch and learning how to make games using Unity and 3D modeling software like Blender. By the way, I also made my own intro and outro in this video, and I hope you like it. So anyway, I hope that you really enjoyed this video, and I hope that you'll check out my other channels if you're interested in games or digital art. Jenny Nexus and Jenny Nexus Plays Games are my other channels. Oh, by the way, I do have a Facebook page and a Facebook group if anyone's interested. The Facebook page, feel free to share your t-shirt cutting experiments. My Facebook group is for streaming and game dev, but on my Discord I also have a channel for fashion and cosplay and DIY fashion. So you're more than welcome to join my Discord and share pictures of your t-shirts or other cut fashions.